it's fine. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get knocked off your bike on especially this drive, because there's a lot of intersections, and it's kind of difficult to predict where the traffic is going to go. But yeah, so as I was saying, you're supposed to get to the paint spray, which is at the other side of the map, and then go ahead and put the vehicle in there, and it'll like respray it to a different color, and the cops will go away from you. So it's basically one big tutorial. But what I did instead was I grabbed the police bribe star, which are like pickups that are nearby, and they remove your wanted level by 1. And then since I went down to 1 star, you can just drive back to Cortez, and when you're on 1 star, the police will like eventually forget about you on like the wanted level goes down by itself. So we just use that time to go back, and you don't lose any time. This mission is pretty much more of the same. You're supposed to go and like take part in a deal for some guidance chips, I think they are. But the deal goes wrong, and you end up getting like hit by the French SWAT. And usually you would have to chase this guy, but if you're fast enough, you can catch up to him and just kill him beforehand. You see there's 2 bikes here because you're supposed to go on a little chase. And then hopefully this time you don't have to get rid of the police, so we can just go around the back of the hospital. It's a nice little... It's quite a scary route going behind the hospital, because you can... Tommy can't swim in this game. That's mission done. So this is the mission that I mentioned before, Guardian Angels. You would usually have to drive all the way to the multi-story car park. But we just hop on, play the replay, and we immediately teleport to the cutscene where we meet Lance again.
Hogging all the action, I see.
KZ, do you want to explain ammunition skip while I go and set up the replay and stuff?
Ammunition skip. So, used to be during the mission shakedown, you'd run into the mall and take a brief detour where you pick up a sniper rifle and some grenades. However, we can do both of those things within the downtime of a couple missions, namely this one. We'll be grabbing the grenades by looking in the direction of the drug deal, even though we're very far away from it. It's going to run and jump, and because jumping is the fastest way to get around while not facing that direction.
Yep.
He's going to jump and grab the grenades. Then later on, there's the sniper rifle in the hedge maze that is going to be grabbed in between waiting on a phone call before starting a mission.
Usually you would fail this mission if you abandon the deal, aka run too far away. But as long as your camera is fixated on the deal at certain times, then you can go basically wherever you want. And that will allow me to grab the grenades here at the police station without failing the mission. So I'm just going to keep my camera on this specific section and then just B-hop my way over there.
B-hop. He's doing it sideways.
Someone report me to the local administrators. And then this mission is basically just to defend your friends. So the first one is Ricardo Diaz, who will be doing missions for soon. And the other one is Lance, who's going to keep them both safe. So we're just going to basically spawn kill these guys. If I could grab some weapons, that would be fantastic. So the other thing you saw me do just before, like, as I started this mission, was grab a close replay. Fru, do you want to talk about how broken close replays are in this game?
Close replays allow you to navigate cutscenes for the most part. That's the use we're going to be having here. Is right before a cutscene happens, is going to grab the close icon in the replay. Uh-oh.
There we go. Got it, second try. Continue.
Ooh, okay, so he gets it, he plays a close replay, that fade out happens, and when the fade out is released, control is given back to him. So now, even though you're watching these dudes drive away on their bike, you can see Tommy run up and just shoot him right in the back. Optimal movement, optimal gameplay from the optimal gamer, Mr. English Ben.
Yeah. And then we also use the same replay to just before the ending cutscene to hop on the bike and drive away. Basically, like while Diaz is still talking to us, we're just already on the way to his house. And now it's time for one of the most notorious glitches. Gate zip.
50-50. Coin flip every
Coin
time.
flip, yeah. Successfully won the coin flip. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
So the way that works is when you go out of bounds in I think any of the GTAs, but especially this game, you basically, the game has like checkpoints or like safe zones for it'll put you if it doesn't know where to place you because you're out of bounds. And it just so happens that the checkpoint or safe zone at Starfish Island is on the other side of the gate, so we basically clip right through it. So we clip out of bounds, and then the game puts us back in bounds on the other side of the gate.
How many times do you play the close replay there?
4. Most people only do 3, but for some reason I have to do 4 for it to actually show on the fade. I have no idea why.
Nice. Yeah.
Do we hit $3,000? Very nice. $3,000. I'd say that's a clap. I would say that's a clap. I'm gonna stop playing and clap. Clap with me, Fru.
Yes, of course.
$3,000. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so this mission, the chase, is going to involve a lot of close replay abuse as well. I stopped my run just to clap. That's funny. Who is that guy? That guy's a funny guy, whoever was playing right there. What a guy. Yeah, what's up? How does my mic sound, by the way? Because for some reason, my mic was set to like 100 volume randomly. And the only reason I could tell is because it was just like blowing my ears off when I was testing recording stuff. Does it sound fine now? Because I don't know what the old number was, so I just set it to 75 and hope that was okay. It's good? Sweet. PogChamp, even, if you will. There's 2 levels. There's Sweet and then there's PogChamp, and that's PogChamp. Why is the game not playing any sound? Hello? Sound? Not a sound. Want to start out strong with a will this run get past the 10-minute mark prediction? Let me actually make sure the sound is working first. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna do a prediction like that, wait until I'm out of the first mission, because the first mission is quite a heavy reset point. What mission is the 10-minute mark? It's like finishing last mic lips, I think. Starting chunky. But I'm honestly not sure. I might be able to tell you. If I change my comparison to like different segments. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, mic lips finishing at 950. That was the latest run. I finished my clips at 950. So basically, will it make it to the end of my clips is the answer. Bro.
This is the place right here.
Hey, Control M. What's up? Hey, Lazzy. So long as it's before Kipriani chauffeur, yeah. Hey, Shikari. What's up? So nice on it. You can stream a lot in the week. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, this week in particular, I haven't streamed that much because I've been like busy with other stuff. Like yesterday I couldn't stream because we were doing a GTA marathon schedule and stuff like that. But even then I've still been able to stream like, what, 3 times this week? And that's on the lower end, so that's cool. Whereas like, I had a look at my Twitch stats the other day, and this month, so April, I've streamed the most in any month this month since like June 2021. So basically when I left Sweden. So in like almost 2 years, this has been my most active month by far, which is good. I've streamed like 70 hours or something this month, which is, you know, way higher than average. My DPI feels a bit off. How did I meet my girlfriend? So my best friend's girlfriend used to be housemates. Well, they're now not together anymore, but my best friend's ex-girlfriend used to be housemates with Liv. So mutual friends, I guess, is the right answer. Okay, that DPI should be fine. That's 600. Hail, Bandy. Already speedrunning the recent Titaned. Doing my best. I've yet to finish a proper run that isn't just like a practice run through, because this mod is extremely hard to do full runs of. But I'm trying my best to get something. This cop might be a problem. Also, if you didn't see my tweet / YouTube post, like community post, I've made a VODs channel for my YouTube. So basically, every single time I finish a Twitch stream, it's going to be exported there. So if you want to watch my Twitch VODs with a decent feedback player, you know, a decent video player, aka YouTube, you can now do that. Or if you just want to, you know, catch up on stuff that you've missed on previous streams or whatever. Or if you are watching this on YouTube and you don't, you know, don't use Twitch, which is also quite a chunk of people, you can basically watch like every minute of content I have to offer now, all on YouTube. If you look at, I should link it on my Twitch actually, like underneath on my bio or something. But it's just eBen archive on YouTube. Like if you type youtube.com/@ for the channel name and then eBen archive. Savor every moment of eBen, exactly. Sadly, it's not an automatic process, but I wish it was. I wish there was a good way to automate YouTube exporting from Twitch, but yeah, Hogs, you should do that. Otherwise, you're objectively a bad person. Ugh. I mean, in Alex's defense hustle, sometimes conventions just aren't for everyone, you know? Like, some people just don't get on with conventions, and that's fine. Like, obviously, I'd always recommend trying everything once, even if you think you're not going to like it, but... He partly got spooked because his group fell apart that he was going with. Oh, makes sense. I mean, he's going to see all of us there, no? Like, if he goes, like, a lot of us are guaranteed going whether he goes or not, you know? Whoops. I can't jump that. Excuse me. And you know one and I went, it was a cool experience. Yeah, my first event, I didn't know anyone at all. I went with an IRL friend, but then the IRL friend had some like family issues. So we had to fly back on the day before the event. So I was there by myself, and it was like my first time traveling solo and whatever else. Like it was a great experience. How old was I? Would have been 6 years ago, because it was summer of 2017. So I was 19 when I went, I think. Yeah, I would have been 19. And I slept on a football field. It was a great time. I loved it. A football field? Yeah, do you not know this story? It's a good one. To those who don't know, ESA used to offer a thing called mass housing. Basically, back when ESA was in like an arena before it was big enough to have like its own hotel and stuff. The arenas would have like dedicated like spaces, like gym halls where you could sleep in a sleeping bag. So you would pay like 40 quid and that's your accommodation for the week. You just take a sleeping bag, find a place, and you sleep on the floor, basically. It was great for people who didn't want to fork out, you know, 500 quid for a hotel. And when I went, that was the only way that I could afford it, because I didn't have that kind of money, you know. I was just coming out of uni, was only working part-time and stuff. So yeah, so I chose the mass housing option. But when I went into the mass housing, it was like, it was so loud. Like, people were fucking snoring all the time. People were like farting in their sleep talking. Because, you know, like 100 sweaty gamers all sleeping in a room. Like, it's so just collective noise and stench. So I was like, okay, fuck this. I'm gonna find a new place. Don't trigger the cutscene, Ben. Fuck. I forgot. I was too busy. Anyway, the story is more important than this run. The story is way more important. Let me go and find a taxi. Oh, actually, I can use the fixed spawn taxi. Oh, there's one here. Hold on. But yeah, so I was like sick of, well, I didn't even sleep a single night in that place. On the first night, I was like, okay, fuck this. So I took my sleeping bag and I walked into like the back part of the arena, and there was just a huge empty football field near the bathrooms. And I was like, okay, I could just sleep here, right? Like, what's the problem? And a couple of other people, like PSA and I, did the same thing. And there was like maybe like 6 of us sleeping on the football field. And it was a great idea, aside from we forgot one thing. So we were sleeping on a football pitch that the local Vecwa team used on a Saturday morning to train. So we get there on the Friday night, we find this place, great, got a place to stay, whatever else. And then we get woken up at 7 AM on a Saturday morning by a group of 11 football players running circles around us and a coach shouting at them to, you know, high knees, quicker, blah, 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 blah. So we just like shit ourselves and get up and just try and explain what the hell we're doing. And once we explained to the person, they actually found it quite funny. And because they knew that ESA was going on. So they said, like, you know, they're more than happy for us to use it. Just, you know, we'll have to move our stuff out for today. But then after they're done on the Saturday practice, like, they don't have a match or anything, so we can just keep sleeping there. So yeah, for the rest of the 10 days, we just slept on the football field for like dirt cheap. Ow. Okay, that's unlucky. But it made it to 10 minutes. So congratulations, believers.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low. But first, let's find a change of clothes. My hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Yeah, it's a good story from my first ESA. But like £4 a night for accommodation, you can't go wrong. It's basically free. Hey PHP, by the way. Sorry, I was mid story. Basically free, but you have to deal with sweaty gamers. Well, you don't have to deal with sweaty gamers if you sleep on the football field. You know, there were like 6 to 10 of us on the football field, but the football field is so massive, you basically have your own like square kilometer on the football field, you know? Like you don't have to be near anyone. It was a perfect solution. Like, sadly, mass housing isn't a thing anymore, but if it was, I'd recommend a football field. If ESA ever goes back to Vecware, I'll go back there and I'll show you all exactly where I slept. Show you my little spot. Was it summer or winter? When I slept on the football field, that was summer of 2017.
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street.
But it's summer in Sweden, so summer in Sweden is basically winter everywhere else.
I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I can probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there. This is Luigi's club. Let's go around the back.
Yo, Adam, what's up? Wonder how many people beat off, what, in the mass housing? Don't know, maybe there's a couple of exhibitionists that get off on the fact that they were in a room full of people secretly fucking jabbing themselves off, I don't know. How's runs today? This is just the second attempt. The first one died at Van Heist because when I blew up my car, it also blew up another car next to me and killed me in the explosion, but it's whatever. We're just getting started. I'll let you know in half an hour how they're going. Good luck on the future ones then. Thanks. Do we have any Halo fans in the chat, by any chance? I've been getting back into Halo again because Liv and I have been playing through. We just finished playing through Halo 1 on MCC. And she's inspired me to give full series Lasso a try again. I've currently only rage quit like 3 times on Reach so far. I wanted to do Reach first because that's the game that I know the most about. It's my favorite. Amazed I'm able to play Halo 3 on PC. Yeah, Master Chief is fucking mint. But yeah, I've rage quit 3 times on Long Night of Solace on Reach Lasso so far because that fucking space section is bullshit. I hate it. But I'll get it eventually. I also need to do the speedrunning things, you know, like beat all the games legendary in under 3 hours for the achievements and stuff. I've done that on Reach already because I'm just familiar with Reach speedruns and stuff, so. But I still need to do 1, 2, 3 ODST and 4, I think, yeah. And I've just started going through Halo 4 Spartan Ops solo legendary because there's a bunch of achievements for that as well. And I've never done Spartan Ops before. I didn't even know it was a thing. We need to convince our Halo runner to submit to ESA. I mean, I've convinced many Halo runners to submit to ESA in the past. A good friend of mine, Too Easy, is one of the best Reach players on the planet, and I convinced him to submit to ESA. And I actually commentated for him when he did the same run at SCM last year as well. But he's a New Zealand boy, so it was like a 5 AM commentary for me. It was great. I had a good time. Which campaign do I think is the hardest? I mean, it has to be 2, right? Like, Halo 2, especially on Legendary, is just, like, fucked. Like, some of those missions are so stupidly hard. Hey, 2 is the one I never played. 2... I don't know what the exact story is. But I remember hearing that, I don't know if this is true, by the way. Maybe I'm just spreading misinformation. But from what people have said, apparently Halo 2, like, the reason it's so hard is because they never actually tested the game on Legendary. So Halo 2 Legendary is like, you know, it didn't go through QA at all. So that's why it's so fucking stupidly hard. Because nobody tested it and was like, wow, this is ridiculous. You know? Whereas I'm sure at one point, like, all of the games were like that, and then QA played them and were like, wow, this is ridiculous. But, yeah. But Liv and I are just playing through on normal, because she's never played Halo before. And we're also doing the Master Chief Saga playlist, which forces you to play on normal. But you're basically doing, like, all the games back to back. Because there's an achievement for doing that as well, so it just makes sense. She did want to upgrade to Heroic for Halo 2, but I advised against it because Halo 2 Heroic is, you know, like you're playing the hardest game on the second hardest difficulty. It would be like a huge step up from Combat Evolved normal, so. At least with a 5 AM commentary, you're back before, you're up before the footballers want their pitch back. Yeah, exactly. Halo 2 reminds me of COD World at War Veteran, insanely hard compared to the rest. Yeah, that's a good comparison, actually. I've actually done World at War on Veteran. I really like World at War. I have no idea why it was that difficult. I don't know if there's any, like, story behind it. All that I remember specifically is that, the grenades, the amount of grenades that the enemies threw were just ridiculous. Like, there would be points where you would just be forced to die because there would be, like, 7 grenades all around you in a circle and you can't dodge them all. So I can only assume that wasn't intended as well and it just wasn't properly tested. So, yeah, I guess it's a good comparison. I paused the game and had 15 grenade indicators. Yeah, it's just instantly death. Hey Fika, what's up? I remember playing the first Halo on Legendary. My dad felt like such an accomplishment when we finally built it. Yeah, Halo Legendary's tough. Like, if I were to play Halo now, I would play on Legendary just like by default, but that's because I've played all of the games like multiple times and I know a bunch of strategies to make it easier. But if you're playing for the first time, like Legendary is like, you know, stupidly difficult. Like you can't expect people to beat it on Legendary without like prior experience. Oh, okay. Will this at least work just for now? Yes, it will. Okay, that's fine. I can remake the replay later. As long as it works for now. Hot take, but other than a couple of utterly ridiculous sections, World at War was far from the hardest veteran I played on COD. See, I don't know if it's the hardest veteran, because I haven't played a lot of them through on veteran. I've played... God, what have I played? I played COD 2, COD 3, COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, and I think that's it. I might have done Modern Warfare 3 years ago, but yeah, like there's a bunch of COD games that I haven't done, so they could be, they could easily be harder, and I don't know. Whereas like Halo, I can pretty definitively say 2 because I've beaten all the Halo games on Legendary myself. Like I've done them all. Aside from Halo 5, but who gives a fuck about 5? And Infinite, but who gives a fuck about Infinite? I did play like half of Infinite on Legendary and then I just got bored because the game just isn't good. Like Halo just doesn't work as like a open world format. Just doesn't work for me at all. I want linear mission structures, damn it. Oops, it's not quite what I wanted. No, fucking hell. Get me back there. This car is so hard to line up a decent lineup with because it's just so fucking long and slow. There we go. Hey, Bifrost, nice ambulance. Thanks for the good luck. That mic, yep. That's another bullshit to Van Heist, cool. Nothing I can do about that, random cops. And the game won't open. There's some missions in World at War Veteran I played almost from beginning to end without dying. Granted, this was back when I ran all the classic games Veteran back to back. Yeah, that's fair. As Shikari said, it might be like just purely infamous because of all the grenades. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's the hardest, you know? Just because it's infamous for something. Like, Halo has a bunch of infamous missions, but when you go back and do them in hindsight, they're actually really easy. Like, a great example is Halo 1, the library is like a really infamous mission. But the library it's long, but it is very easy if you're smart and you know what you're doing. Whereas if you're just playing it through blind, then yeah, it's really hard. And I remember the Jackal snipers in Halo 2. That's why I was talking about Halo 2 being the hardest one earlier by Frost. I don't know if you were here, but I was talking about Halo and someone asked me what the hardest one was. And I said 2 purely because, yeah, the Jackal snipers just one-shot you on Legendary, which is bullshit. Like, Halo, just in general, has a ton of really dumb one-shot mechanics. Like, if you're playing through a game on, like, normal difficulty, you shouldn't be able to be one-hit by anything on full health. So the fact that, like, a stick from a plasma, a sword hit, a sniper rifle from, like, the Jackal snipers and stuff, they're all just, like, one-hit kills in some of the earlier Halos, even on the easier difficulties, is ridiculous. Like, that's really dumb game design, in my opinion. Hey, Dante. Yeah, the energy sword guys, yeah, like, they just rush through. And unless you, like, stun them somehow, they're just gonna walk in through your bullets and swipe you. And you're just dead. And you can't outrun them because they're faster than you. You can't turn around and run away because you can't sprint in the older games. So, yeah, it's just poorly designed. But thankfully, they're pretty few and far between, so. I also think it's dumb that, speaking of dumb shit in Halo, that's, like, really unfair. I think it's also really stupid that Jackals and Grunts have the ability to overcharge you. Because it means that, like, whenever you're in a vehicle or whenever you're in, like, a high-octane battle, at any point, a random Grunt can just decide to take half your health away. Is really stupid. Because if you get unlucky enough, like, you can just get, you know, overcharged by a Grunt, and then the rest of them all shoot you at once, and you're just dead from 100 to 0. Which is dumb. Like, that should never happen on normal difficulty. On Legendary, sure. But on normal, that shouldn't happen. So, yeah. The fact that, like, the lowest of the low enemies that you can kill in one bullet in Halo 1. The fact that they have the ability to one-shot you in several different ways is fucking stupid. Like, at any point, they can just pull a plasma out and kill themselves and you. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's really silly. Did I complete a run yet? No, sadly not. Nice. Can I mega jump, please? Thank you. COD has some stupid health mechanics in the campaign. Getting meleeed in the Infinity Ward games is like 95% of your health. Yeah, that's fucking stupid as well. Like, admittedly, you know, it's pretty rare that you might be in, like, melee distance, especially in COD, which is, you know, like, more of, like, a cover shooter. But yeah, the fact that you can essentially get, like, hit in the back of the head from somebody melee range, like, if you try and run past them or you don't see them and they just hit you around the corner and instantly kill you, like, that's fucking stupid. Isn't the time to death in COD like half a second? I don't know. In Veteran, you can definitely get lit up from 100 to 0 in a second if you're not careful. Like, your what's the word? Your play style when playing Veteran COD campaigns has to be, like, completely different to how you would play normally. Because normally your health is like a resource, right? Like, you know, let's say, for example, if you're taking cover and someone pops out to shoot you, you can pop out to shoot them even if you're late, because you can take a hit and trade a hit and kill them, and then you're fine in a few seconds. Whereas in Veteran, you can't take that hit, so you basically have to act as though you really do die in, you know, 1 or 2 bullets. Like, you can't just trade people. But if you're talking about multiplayer Hawks, then it used to be like that. But then in the newer games, we're talking like newer games, you can like heal yourself, and it's like 3 to 4 seconds time to death now. It takes like twice as many bullets to kill people. And that's why I stopped playing. Like, I used to enjoy playing like COD 4 and World at War and like MW2 multiplayer back in the day. But nowadays, like, the amount of fucking shit that's in that game, like people like bouncing around with like grappling hooks and jetpacks, and like you try and shoot somebody, you put 8 bullets into them, you break down their like shield or like their top bit of health or whatever, and then they just run around a corner and like inject themselves with like a health booster and then shoot you around the corner. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, it was so much better when it was just kind of more bare bones, you know? Like, just adding more and more and more things doesn't make it better. It just makes it, like, you know, saturated with crap. Hey, Marquise, what's up? In old school COD single player, if you get sent to 99%, you can't take bullet or melee damage for 2 seconds. Does that protection? Oh, so you mean if somebody like puts you on 1 HP, basically? That's a good mechanic, I think. I didn't know that was a thing, but maybe I've like subconsciously noticed it, you know? But that makes sense, because it stops you being like insta-killed, you know? Like, if someone decides to shoot 4 bullets at you, then it means that you can't just get like 100 to 0'd instantly without even knowing where you got shot from. So yeah, that makes sense. Like, it gives you time to react before you die. Are you listening to my Overboost podcast? Oh, I'm glad you liked it. That's an old one. It's from like 2020, I think. But yeah, there's some old school lore on there, for sure. October 2020? Sounds about right, yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, Sarge, I agree. Speaking of Call of Duty, on a similar vein, speaking of like, you know, stuff having too much garbage and it ruins the experience. COD Zombies. I used to fucking love playing zombies. Back in like World at War, Black Ops 1. But then like with Black Ops 2 was the turning point. Where like they just started adding more and more crap. And now, like, I went to go and play randomly when I was playing Black Ops 4, just to like see how the newer games are a couple of years ago. I went to go and check out zombies on Black Ops 4, and oh my fucking god, it's basically like an RPG now. Like, before you even start rounds, you have to like pick like 700 different things to like customize your characters, and there's all these like bubblegum things that like give you certain perks and all that crap. Like, just let me fucking shoot the zombies, man. Like, why is there so much garbage now? And there's like 7 different Easter eggs that you have to do before you, like, you're actually able to progress, and 17 million perks and all that crap. Like, just whatever happened to just Juggernaut, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, and fucking Double Tap, or PhD Flopper, or whatever. Like, what was wrong with that? Like, New Zombies is just completely unplayable for me. Because it's just so filled to the brim with garbage. Like, you just can't play the game unless you, like, deal with all this different crap. It's so annoying. Yeah, insta-killed. Awesome. All because I got killed by random gangs. Once I loaded in my save, I got put from 100 HP to 19 HP. Amazing.
Let's find a change of clothes. My hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Ascension was my favorite map from Black Ops 1. Ascension is very good. All of Black Ops 1 is very good. Like, all the stuff that they added in Black Ops 1 Zombies was a good introduction. But, like, that's where it should have stopped. Like, once Moon came out, that's when it should have been like, okay, like, this is, like, we've got all the mechanics down, now we just need to do different maps and refine the other mechanics that make it good. But instead, they never changed anything for the better, they just added more and more mechanics on top. And then you ended up with fucking garbage like Transit and... what's the other one called where you're like... someone will know. The Black Ops 2 map, one of the first ones that they added, where you bounce around between rooftops and you can build like a really complicated contraption with loads of different parts. And just like the whole building system as well, where you can build like things to like bypass power generators and stuff like that. It's so daft. Hey Mackenzie, thanks. Uprising? That name doesn't ring a bell. I don't think it's Uprising. There's one in Alcatraz Island where you play as Ghost. Yeah, I think that was the last zombie map I ever played. Because at that point I was like stupid. That's like Mob of the Dead, right? I think it's called. And it's the one with like the things on the walls that shoot fire or whatever it is, like the wolf faces or the lion heads or something. And you can beat the map by like zip lining over to a ship where the pain spray is or whatever. Mob of the Dead. I'm pretty sure that's Mob of the Dead. Yeah. COD health protection works a bit funny, by the way. If you take like 10% fall damage and get melee, the protection doesn't kick in and you die. Nice. Mob of the Dead is where I got most of Tommy's lines for this. Yeah, makes sense. I forgot he was in Mob of the Dead, to be honest. It's been so many years. Hey, Boopy. The last run just died because I got screwed by random gangs, so... we'll see if this one's any better, but it's obviously right at the start, so who knows. We'll see how far it goes, and that'll be your answer. How's stream? I mean, stream's been fine. We're only like 40 minutes in, and we've already got a couple of runs to Van Heist. That's pretty good, but we haven't gotten past Van Heist yet. Both runs that got there have both died to bullshit inside Van Heist. First time by the police, and then the second time by random gangs shooting me to death. There's so many OG Zombies maps I never played. I've only played the OG. So, I played original World at War, so I played Nacht. Then I played Verrückt, Shino Numa, and Der Ries a ton. Then I played Kino 5, Dead Ops I didn't really touch. Ascension. Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, and Moon. And then I played a little bit of Black Ops 2 and then gave up. Yeah, Dead Ops Arcade was a Smash TV minigame, yeah. My favorite zombie project was DayZ. I played quite a bit of DayZ back before it was like an official thing. Back when it was like a mod for Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead or whatever it was. I remember that. Never played zombies in Black Ops. Never cared for it. I mean, that's fair. Like, everyone has their own shit they like, you know. But in the dark, is it really nighttime? I mean, I guess it is like 20 to 8 already. I started streaming quite late. Degen. DayZ mod was brutal, running sim to its finest. When I played DayZ, I played it with 2 of my friends, and they're like really good at shooters. You know, they play like a ton of CSGO, a ton of like H1Z1 when that was big. And what kind of stuff do they play now? I don't know, but you get the idea. Like they played a shit ton of like shooters, and they're really good at it. Oh, they play like a ton of PUBG now. And I used to play Arma 2 back with them in the day, and I would essentially act as their like mule, like pack mule. Like I would just like run and like resupply them and stuff because I was useless at fighting people because I couldn't see anyone from like any distance because I'm so fucking blind. So I would just be like their healer basically. Yeah, support class. But I still had fun. I liked the kind of, like, as silly as it sounds, because the game isn't built around, like, you know, survival and stuff, really. It's more based around combat. But I enjoyed just more, like, the survival aspect of it, you know? Going into places and, like, raiding it for food and water and whatever else. It was quite fun. Liv said that she used to be a live bait with her old PUBG buddies. Yeah, I mean, I was also probably that for my friends as well. Just like a target that people could shoot at as a distraction. Yeah. Good shout with the Discord, by the way. Actually got notified you're online for once. Nice. I'm glad it's working out for you. Have I tried the standalone game? No. Like my playing of the mod, God, this was in like 2015, 2016, something like that, I think. Like years and years ago. I don't play those kind of games really because I just am not good at them. They're not my kind of game. That's why even though I get relentlessly invited to play PUBG all the time, I always say no, because I just don't play. They're not my kind of games. I'm terrible at them. And no, that's okay. I can't be good at everything. I've got to leave some games for everyone else. How many of those invites are from Hustle? A good, like, 80%, I think. By the way, Storage, the reason I use the ambulance for Drive Misty, I just saw your message. It's the fastest consistently available vehicle that isn't the cop car. And you can't use the cop car because if you pick Misty up in a cop car in this mod, you fail the mission. Shoutouts to Hostel for being your Gone Live notification for me. What a great mod, spreading the word. Ooh, cop car. Don't you fucking dare drive away. I put more time on MTA PUBG than actual PUBG. There's a PUBG in MTA. Real shit. There used to be? Oh. Oh. Didn't they kind of ruined it? Oh, that's shit. Alright, can we make it past Van Heist? Oops. Not a good start. 2 collisions that I can't control because random police, as fucking always. Alright. Of course that guy is running across the street, jaywalking, just so I'm fucking driving when I need to lose my wanted level. Awesome. Well, got a while to wait until my wanted level goes away, so... Again, I still don't know if this marker checks for the wanted level or if it's just putting the van in. And I'm not about to kill the run to try and save 3 seconds to test. That's something I'll probably never test because I'm forgetful. Excuse me. Best of luck with that, Marquise.
Those washerwomen ain't been paying their protection money. And watch the car. Joey just fixed this junk heap. So no fancy crap, okay?
You can sail the 7 seas.
Wait here. Keep the engine running. This ain't a social call.
Finally got my 100k and bended up the price. Unlucky. I should probably increase it again because it's been at 1 mil for like a year now or something. You know, you guys have had plenty of time. So I should probably up it to like 10 mil or something. Maybe 100 mil. I think that's more reasonable, 100 mil. Set it to the integer limit. What is the integer limit on Twitch? Oh my god. The integer limit on Twitch. Is it like 2147 meme or 9999999? Okay. Whee! Yo, I made it. That's a huge strat. I skipped the slow-mo. Dude, this is the run.
Triads. With me. Drop by later and we'll give them something to launder. Their own blood-stained clothes.
Oh no, please don't tell me I've soft locked now. Please, no. Okay, thank fucking God. Can you imagine after all that? Soft lock. The mission's passed, let me out. Okay. I thought I was gonna get stuck after that. Like, he teleported and then I get stuck anyway. Like, fucking... Dumbass game. Thank God for failsafes. One day, when I came home at lunchtime, I heard a funny noise. Went out to the backyard to find out. I love this song. It was my neighbor called Peter and a fox called Pastor. Whoops.
Take a seat, kid.
Excuse me, guys. I need to fucking get schmoving. Decent pattern, maybe? Yo, these guys are mega close together. I might come. Not to be dramatic, but I may come at this pattern. No man, they're driving away from each other. I'm floppy again. False alarm, guys. No semen will be expended on my company time. No expulsion, exactly. Look at it, where the fuck is this guy? Never seen this guy drive here in my life. Raid from Triax, what the? Thanks for the raid, dude. What an honor. Hello, my fellow tryhards. How's it going? It's so to anyone new from Trihax's channel or the man himself, this is yeah, it's a mod that is specifically designed to make GTA 3 as difficult as possible. So all of the missions have been modified in some way. There is also like more traffic. Like all of the guns have been moved. All of the health pickups have been moved. Things like that. There's also like a bunch of custom like modeling stuff going on. Dinosaur Bites in the chat is the person who's made this mod. He's created like a bunch of new interiors where missions take place. Like for example, in this one, this is an entirely new interior made just for this mission. No replay for the briefcase because it kept crashing my game, so I gave up on it. Yeah, so this new building is completely new just for the mod. And yeah, stuff like that. If any of you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them. This guy is about to wreck me. Okay. And also I have 30,000 rockets. Don't ask why. Glitches. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream, Trihex. It's a great honor, sir. I'm curious how you found my channel at all. I'm hoping I didn't get pulled out my car here. How do I have 5 stars, by the way? What the fuck? That's bizarre. I should only have like 3 or 4 here, I think, but sure. I just hope the FBI don't kill me, I guess. I can get rid of my wanted level pretty easy because this mod has an autosave feature. So when you beat a mission, the game automatically saves, and then you can just load the autosave to remove the wanted level. But I need to actually get to the end without getting destroyed first, which I think I'm fine. Hey Rondo, what's up? Hey Prosto. Alright, there we go. Cool. I golded that somehow, apparently. Oh yeah, and also if any of you are wondering why there's no splits, I'm not like faking comparisons or anything. This mod is just so hard that I haven't finished like a proper run without, you know, practicing or game crashing and having to call it like a reset or anything, so. Here's hoping this is the first one. Does the auto splitter work now? Yeah, it works. It's been rewritten a little bit. It works for what I needed to. Yeah, Hoxie fixed it now.
How you doing?
Let's hope this mission goes a little better because in the last like 2 or 3 days, this mission has gone really poorly compared to average. Like usually it's not too bad in this mod, but my goodness. Yeah, the auto splitter still has some issues.
How you doing, kid?
Like, I think one of the problems was that it wouldn't split on a certain mission because... Nice cops. Because of... I think it was like the mission name was too long, so it wasn't being like properly taken from memory or something, but... I don't split on that mission, so it's not a problem for me. And, you know, if it's not a problem for me, then who cares about everyone else? It works fine for me. I am the main character after all, so fuck it, you know? Who cares? No
fancy crap.
Alright. Just about managed to avoid disaster for at least the first part there. This guy might be a problem. Nah, I've smoked him, never mind. Freest mission of all time. They never follow you down here, so you have a bit of respite here. But then you just start getting, like, destroyed the second you come up here again. So the only thing we have to survive now is the shotgun guys at the top. Hey, Feloshka, thank you. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Oh, what a song. It's a wobbler. Real life and so on. Yeah, I feel that. Hope it's all going well. Me and Bop and Lane. This is a Bop and a Lane. Absolutely. Now the next question is, does Maria jump again? I ask this every single time, and every single time I do ask it, she jumps, so... Maria? Thank you. She's 7 for O, I think, this time. She's jumped 7 times. Actually, no, she didn't once, so she's 6 for 1. Which is a very good track record, considering it's basically 50-50. Let's see. Where is she? I don't think she's here. No. Which is especially worse in this particular time. Because I'm on 10 HP. And I'm kind of out of ammo and everything as well. Yeah, I'm dead. Maria. I'm just gonna continue. Just try the mission again. It's like 2 minutes lost, but whatever. It's a shit time loss, but I need to stop expecting perfection from such a hard mod. Like, getting a flawless run of this is probably never gonna happen, so I need to just accept time losses like that. Can't just reset on every single one or I'll be here all day. But I am kind of reliant on her jumping here, so... Because I'm on such low health, I can't really fight my way down without risking quite a horrible death. And I can't really use rockets either, because I'm just gonna kill myself and Maria, I think. I can try, but... Maria? But like, yeah, like, I can shoot a rocket there. And that doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, I kind of can. Oh, that killed quite a few people, actually. Maybe that's actually not too bad. Nice. I hope I didn't kill Maria, though. Oh, she jumped down without me. Sure. Because I just don't have no guns, man. Maria, come here. You just need the rocket to not get shot in your face, yeah, basically. Oh, well. This is slow, but... Say, if this is the only mistake in the run, then... I'll be fairly happy. That's not gonna happen, but... Wishful thinking, you know. Bria got bored waiting for you to jump, yeah, definitely. Hit him with a 1-2. Yo, any Spanish speakers in the chat? Where's Tom Pinks when you need him? Buenas noches, amigo. And then Tom Pinks was BRBR. He's Argentinian. That guy's flying low, Jesus. Fuck off. Well, I was going to accept losing 2 minutes on that mission. I'm not going to accept losing 6 minutes on that mission. Dying literally right at the end. Awesome. Hey Tane, hey Dude in Jacket. Hey Emerald, what's up? Hey Harry. Good evening. I have no control over my vehicle. What's poppin', boss man? Ah, you know how it is. Just crashing into a car that's driving parallel to me and somehow ending up on my roof, losing me 6 minutes. You know, it's going. Inspiring. Thanks for the 3 months of Prime, Tane. Absolute shagger mentality.
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street and change clothes. I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I can probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there. This is Luigi's club. Let's go around the back and use the service floor.
Jesus, that second pop tire almost like forced me to slam right into Misty there. If I'd have had to reset there and waste a whole 2 minutes of my time, I would have been fuming, let me tell you. Absolutely furious. What a place to park. What idiot parked that there? Fucking Sunday drivers, man, I swear down. Dead guy outside of pain spray, not suspicious. I mean, it's America, right? Dead people show up all the time. It's normal. Dear me. Dead guy not creating capital, who cares about him? True. He's not participating in society, so get him cleaned off the streets ASAP. I agree.
I had it on a combo. What am I gonna...
Is that a bit of glitching where you get the 30k rockets? No. That bit of glitching is just doing what's called mega jumping, which is just essentially like you attack and play a replay and then jump. Well, not in that order, but you attack and then jump and then play a replay in like a specific timing, and it just launches you in a certain direction. So all I'm doing is I'm mega jumping to the hospital, then I'm picking up a pickup that I want to pick up because it's just more convenient to pick it up here. Because this next mission that we're about to start is on a timer, like time of day when you can start it. So we're essentially always on time, and we just need to like do things in the meantime. And if you pick up that icon now, then you don't have to pick it up later when you're not on that same timer, if that makes sense. It's slightly more complicated than that, but wow, that cop almost mega jumped to arrest me. What a boy. But the 30k rocket setup will be done during this mission and the next mission. I'll talk you through it if and when we get to that stage. But essentially all that you need to know is that when you activate a rampage in this game, you think you have 30,000, you think you have infinite ammo, but you don't. It's actually a finite amount. And the game just gives you 30,000, and anything over 10,000, they remove the ammo counter to like make it appear that it's infinite. So rampages give you 30,000 ammo. So let's say for a rocket rampage, you get 30,000 rockets during the rampage. And then if you either end that rampage inside of a replay, or you are able to load a save that was on that rampage, which are both doable via exploits and glitches, then you get given, you essentially get to keep the ammo that you had on that rampage. So that's how we get 30,000 rockets. You can do it with any rampage weapon. You can get 30,000 Molotovs if you want to, 30,000 M16 ammo, you can get 30,000 grenades. And things like that. But rockets is obviously the most useful one because rockets are very overpowered in missions. Especially early on when you're not intended to have access to any rockets at all. It can make a lot of early missions significantly easier and therefore likely faster as well. Sorry, buddy. He was wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, so after this mission, I made a replay of the Rockets Rampage during this mission. That's why I was going up the stairs seemingly randomly. I was making a replay over where the Rockets Rampage spawns. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the Rampage and the next mission at the same time via another glitch. A lot of glitching. So you see here, I've got the rockets and I've got the Rampage running, and I'm also starting the send nudes mission. And then as soon as I complete this mission with the Rampage running, the game is going to autosave. That's part of the mod. It autosaves whenever you complete a mission. Again, I'm not supposed to trigger that cutscene. I'm just muscle memory built into me doing it at that point. I need another submission vehicle. Taxi or something, please. Nope. Okay, guess I'll just go fuck myself. There's a fixed taxi here at least, so it's not too bad. It's like a minute lost. Pretty dumb mistake, and I'll keep making it because, as I say, I've got so much muscle memory of doing it the other way. But, yeah. My F1 isn't working at all for some reason. It's weird. There we go. Now it is. Right. Let's try that again. This time the same, but better. Yeah, I'm supposed to go on the south road here instead. Once I blow this guy up and pass the mission passes, so now I've got a save on that Rampage. And when I load that save, because the Rampage was running, as you can see, I've got 29,997 rockets. Because it just gives me the leftover ammo from the Rampage, which is 30,000 minus 3 rockets that I fired during the mission. And we're going to do that setup like 4 or 5 times during the run at different points to get them back over and over again, because 30,000 rockets are very good. Of course, random gang spawns, really fun, guys. Very cool. At least we got the good pattern. At the very least. Although we're so late to it that it might as well be a bad pattern. That might be a bit close. No, it's fine. Alright. Slow start, but it's a start. Whatever. But if this dies to chauffeur, I won't be too upset. Team raiders from Recount. God damn, we're getting mega raids today. Hey, buddy. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you very much.
Those washerwomen ain't been paying their protection money. And watch the car. Joey just fixed this junk heap.
Yo,
So no
Rico, what's
fancy
up?
crap, okay?
Excuse me.
Wait here. Keep the engine running.
Did a run of some Japanese fighting game that may or may not involve the Yakuza. Green Snowdog and Loudmouse got me into it, blame them. So was it a Yakuza game or is it like a Yakuza-like game? If it's the former, which one? I still need to go back and play the Yakuzas. I still have only played 0, 1, and 2. Kiwami 2? That's a great game.
It's a triad ambush.
Great choice.
Get us out of here, kid.
I mean, all Yakuzas are great games, don't get me wrong, but... I'm technically a bit of a Yakuza Zoomer because I know I played the original 1 and 2. I just played Kiwami 1 and 2 instead, but... Fuck it, those games are good. I don't care what anyone says. That's a pretty good stunt jump. Yeah, that's fine.
The triads think they can
I've only played 0 to 2 myself. Same! Twinsies, yes!
later, and we'll give them something to launder. Their own blood-stained clothes.
OG one is more of a curiosity. I've heard that, yeah. But I mean, it's an old-ass game, right? Like, when did the original Yakuza 1 come out? It must have been, like, mid-2000s. So, jank is to be expected. All games were jank back then. 2006? Yeah, like... That's what, the same year, like, VCS came out? And VCS is fucking mega jank as well, so... Can't blame him. Whoops, there's a wall there, Ben.
Take a seat, kid.
Take a goddamn seat. Surprised me how late in the PS2 lifetime it came out. Yeah, for PS2 standards, that is late. For sure. It also reminds me of how dumb it was for Rockstar to make a Game Boy title in 2004. When the Game Boy had been long dead for like 5 years at that point. What were they thinking? Persona 4 came out in 2008. True, but I would argue that a PS2 game coming out like a couple of years after the PS2 cycle is way less egregious than a Game Boy title coming out in the PS2 era. Like, the difference between Game Boy and PS2 is astronomically larger than, like, PS2 versus PS3, which is what it would have been in 2008. You know, it would have been PS3 era, right? PS2 lasted a long-ass time because everyone had one. Yeah, like, PS2 was the console from, what, like, 2000, 2001? No, I wouldn't, maybe a bit later than that. I don't know when the PS2 came out, but, like, early 2000s until, like, 2010 or some shit. Like, everyone had a PS2. I never owned a PS2. Yeah, you were one of the, like, 1% that had an original Xbox. But, like, you know, PS2 is... God, like, PS2 compared to original Xbox, it must have been like a 90-10 split for ownership of those consoles. Like, I had an original Xbox because I found it like cheap secondhand, but like I didn't know anyone else who had one at the time. And I literally played it just, bought it just to get Jade Empire. It's my favorite, one of my favorite games. PS2 came out March 2007, but the PS2 lived way after that. Yeah, for sure. Like, PS2 was still huge when PS3 came out. Definitely. I don't know why I'm... Oh, so... Okay, so that's a problem. That rocket is fast, but it gives you 5 stars here. If you do it. Which is not good. Because 5 stars driving back is like suicide. Most of the time. It's so... It's 50-50 whether you die or not, basically. But, yeah. But it's fast, so... I was not born when the PS2 came out. Yeah, I was definitely like... Please let me out. I'm dead. I'm somehow alive. They chose not to shot me, thank God. But yeah, I definitely started out on like the PS1. I missed like all the previous Nintendo stuff before that. I was born in '97, so. If you play it safe and drive off with 4 stars, the game will just inexplicably spawn more cops than it ever should. True, but cops are far less lethal, like, car by car than FBI guys, because FBI guys, they all just have AKs and any one of them can just 1v1 you. Whereas cops, you stand a pretty good chance. You don't stand a great chance, but it's a lot higher than the chance you stand of 1% victory with what's it called? FBI guys. Hopefully I lose my wanted level, otherwise I'm going to be sat here like an idiot getting shot at. Yep. I remember the fact that PS2 could play both games in DVDs was incredible to me at the time. You know what I found mind-blowing? Obviously, yeah, that is also mind-blowing. But what blew my mind was the fact that I could listen to music and play games at the same time. You know, you could go to like the Xbox 360 not the Xbox 360 dashboard. Wait, I'm talking about Xbox 360. Hold on. Fast forward a few years. I have a specific memory of being blown away by my Xbox 360 and the fact that you could like go to your dashboard and just like play music that you'd ripped from CDs while being in-game doing stuff. Like, that was sick. Yeah, maybe the OG Xbox had that too, I don't know. I don't think the PS2 did. But I remember being blown away by that. I remember doing, does anyone here remember the Zombie Genocider achievement in Dead Rising 1? Where you have to kill like 53,000 zombies, and it basically just means like driving around in the maintenance tunnels, running over zombies for like 5 hours straight or whatever. I remember doing that on my Xbox 360, grinding the kills while listening to a rip CD of all the WWE wrestler entrance themes. Good shit. Gonna bonk this guy before he attacks me. I had a game called Vib Ribbon on PS1. That, wow, okay. Sure. Great job, random pedestrian. That let you load the game and swap the disc for a music CD. Then it made a rhythm game level based on the music. That's fucking awesome for the 90s. That would be a cool concept now. In present day. Like custom levels that like automatically build based on what music you listen to. That's awesome. That achievement cost so many red rings of death, I'm certain. Oh yeah, for sure. Record companies want to know your location. Yeah. Alright, 52 health is a little more acceptable for this, I guess. As long as Maria behaves, I suppose. This PS5 now comes with a vinyl add-on? Real shit. Hey, Nemiko, thanks. Not a lot of ammo again. It's fine. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just concentrating. Yeah, work's been pretty chill this week. I get paid at the end of the month, so I'm almost rich. You know, can't complain. Hope you're also doing well. Maria being a babe as well, by the way. Can't complain. Please don't flip, thank you. Lesson learned, don't drink during that. You need to concentrate. Maria 8-2, yeah, she's doing pretty well, bless her. All fine, but I'm stuck at the phone missions in Staunton. Which mission are you stuck on? I might be able to give you some advice. If you want some advice, that is, you know. If you don't and you want to figure it out for yourself, then you're more than welcome to tell me to shut up. No offense taken.
To all units. This is narcotics rate Atlantic 2.
Nice random van, almost getting Maria killed. Nice. Real degen eBay hours, yeah. I'm busy, I'm not turning the light on. This can be a degen stream. Alright, officially the furthest we've made it, gamers. Actually managed to beat this mission without losing 6 minutes. Huge.
You know, I enjoyed myself for the first time in a long while. You know, it treated me really good, respecting me.
I never used the iToy personally, but I heard really cool things. And when Ricky did the showcase at ESA for the iToy 2, I think, that was a really cool showcase. And then they use it for custom skaters on Thug 2. Oh, did they really? So you could like, you take a picture and then like slap it on. I remember on Thug 1 and Thug 2 on PC you can do that, but you just like upload a file, I think. But it's cool that you could use it on with the iToy as well. It's sick. Bro. I'm posting cringe right now. Oh, what a tune. Officer, I didn't do anything. I can't prove that I did. Any taxis to save me a very slight detour? Nope, fair enough. Fair enough, lads. Huge door loss. I'm slow, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Had to slow down a bit because there was a ton of pedestrians and don't want to damage my car too much. This is a tune. Many tunes going on.
Here comes our little friend.
That was a horrible shot, Ben. That was better. Hey, Cataclysm, what's up? Come on. Got what I need. Say he's just a friend. Here's Kat, thanks.
Should take these Colombian bastards.
It auto says after missions, yeah. So 30k setups are free. Just gotta beat a mission with a rampage running and GG. Don't give me that.
Respond to attend in Central Portland Harbor. Respond to attend in Central Portland Harbor. Suspect is on foot. This is 1011 in Central Portland Harbor.
Guess who I saw?
This is 1011 in Central Portland Harbor.
Alright, now we can finally do this strat as well that Pardonet mentioned. That I was doing at one point and then stopped for some reason that I don't remember. That saves using the Yankee again. We can just go up this way. I can't see a thing. Nope. Nice gold due to it as well. Bruh. Nice. Haven't tried the Titan duology yet. Looks fun. I'd recommend it. It's definitely worth the playthrough if you're proficient enough at the originals. It's definitely worth it, for sure. Although, you know, major spoilers if you're continuing to watch.
This is 1073. Identical
Bro.
deadline.
Wasted!
1080. Central deadline.
It's fine.
Damn police. You ever been down south? Damn police.
Nice. Alright, we're still on US patch, Cambred. Still 1.7. Poor Rob doesn't get paid nearly enough to make daily patches. Like that would be way too much work. So on average, it's very unlikely there'll be a new patch if you know, in between streams. If there is, I'll tell you.
Central Bedford Point.
Wait, I need you. Thanks. I was working on Titan Dress Taxi. It's an interesting order. I thought you'd do that kind of stuff at the end. Personally, as someone who has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, this is how I think you should do things.
Response to 1080. Central Point.
Ow. Ow. Please stop shooting me. I said stop shooting me, guys. I don't feel like that's a particular hard request. Bro's really backed himself into a corner. Yeah. Very curious to see if I could improve on the VC version, so I did. Makes sense. Which one of these is mine? This one. Excuse me, guys. There's just like 3 abandoned FBI cars there. Start the mission, please. Nice game, Crash. I made the replay, so that's fine. I don't need the FBI car. I just need to get back again. But that's a nice minute lost to another fucking random crash. Awesome. No, I've done it a few times before where I've blown up the boat, Rob, and you don't crash. At least I'm pretty sure I have. Thought you always got him on the dock? No. If I'm bad, I get him on the dock.
It's my handsome head.
But I'm usually good. Like, I have like 3 shots to kill him before he gets to the dock. So, it's only if I miss a bunch of times because I'm bad that I don't kill him early like that.
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
Fool for your loving no more.
Get to the phone on Liberty campus.
Suspects on foot.
Get to the phone in South Belleville Park.
Pretty good payday for Ray. Now becomes the hard part of the run. The very inconsistent part. Where my game can crash at any second, or strats can just fail to basically any old shit. Fun times. Here's an idea, GTA 3 playthrough, but top-down only. Could be fun. But it would mean, like, there's absolutely zero traffic on the road for, like, the entirety of, for the driving sections. Some people might feel like that's a bit easy. I still see you want to do VC mirror mode. Yeah, I need to get around to that. I just have so many things that I need to do. Only one person. I wish I could clone myself and... You know. I can work on speedruns while Clone Ben works on, like, mod challenges and stuff. Nice throw. Bro. Come on, Claude. Bouncing it off the fucking frame twice. I feel like it's harder to hit the window frame than it is to fucking throw it in the window. And I managed to do it twice somehow. Good job. Preaching to the choir. Yeah. I know. I know. Woe is me. Oh? Nice. No crash. I don't have a lot of ammo. Cause chaos. There's a cop there. Move it! Okay. Going so well so far. So far so good, I guess. Start the mission, please. Thank you.
1073 in Central Belleville.
Something I should do here if I have some spare time is just get 2 stars, so I have a much easier time getting cops later. Like, I've got time, and then it's with 2 stars, it's pretty much guaranteed to get a cop car after this, which is what I want. So. Nice. Move. Bust me. Bust me. Bust me, please. Why are they not busting me? Oh, and the one guy that actually chooses to bust me. Okay, thank you. Fucking policeman. Alright. It's one of the hard parts over. Still one more hard part to go, which is the hardest part, but... I need to go to ammunition, I always forget. I need guns! Well, grenades, mainly. Because I always remember if I drive past it, but then when I teleport, I forget.
I got all your own defense needs.
Excuse me. Sure, the guy should be dead. Pretty good. Please don't get stuck on the boxes. Thank you. Ah, fuck. Sorry, Mr. Old Guy. I am very sorry. Dear. Alright, moment of truth. The setup that has never worked for me in a run so far. We're like 0 for 7. Awesome shit. Even though it should be quite consistent at this point, it just always finds a way to fail. That's not a good start. Really don't want cops if I can avoid it. But should be fine. Hey Milt, god damn, I'm getting so many fucking giga rates today. Thanks for the raid, buddy. I hope you had a good stream. Apologies if I go silent, because I need to concentrate for this section, because as I was just saying, this is the furthest I've ever gotten in a run. I always fail this setup. I'm like 0 for 7 on this fucking setup, so I need to try hard a little bit. So do excuse me. Thanks for the good luck, though. Alright, grab the cruiser, Ben. Do not forget to grab the cruiser. It is integral to this setup. You cannot progress without it. Good. That's the easy part then. Nice angry landstalker. Good shit. Good, get that hell out of the way. This random ped's trying to kill me. Yeah. Every single time, just a random ped choosing to attack me and there's nothing I can do about it. Unfucking believable. There's nothing I can do about that if they choose to attack me. Absolutely nothing I can do. My only choice is to try and rocket them and not kill myself somehow. But it's just not doable. That's so fucking sad, man. So sad. So fucking sad. Let's say I must have done that setup 30 times in practice, and it never fails in practice. I never get screwed like that. But then 8 times in a row now in runs, I've been screwed by something like that. And now, yeah, I just don't have a cop car at all, and it would take me minutes to find one. And I've already lost 2 minutes failing the setup. Nothing I can do. Well, cool. I guess that's the end of the stream. Isn't there a police station nearby? Yes, but as I just said, it would take me minutes to drive and get back, and I've already lost minutes by failing, so it's not worth it. I'm not accepting like 4 minutes of time loss on bullshit that isn't my fault. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I don't have enough time to do another run because I started quite late, sadly, so we'll try again at some point soon, I guess. Same thing again. Go and say hi to PB. He's doing some VC attempts. Tell him I sent you, wish him the best of luck, and yeah.